Okay, here's a short summary of why it should not be built. No respect. The chiefs should be left rest in peace. Building concrete condos without full archaeological survey. Documentary research of 1929 to 1930, Ahupua'a of Kahaluu probably had the greatest number of archaeology sites to be found anywhere on the island. Kahaluu Apua'a had legendary association with chiefly Kamehameha I and III. Occupation estimated to date from early AD 1600s. The dense concentration of heiau and large elite residents in and around coastal Kahaluu are attributed to the presence of various ruling chiefs. A number of ali'i are associated historically and lived in the Kahaluu area. Kalani Opu'u, ruler 1760 to 1782, lived in the region of Kahaluu and Keoho. Kamehameha I and his retinue stayed periods of them at Kahaluu and repaired several area heiau. Keaumoku Pa'aiha Ahi was awarded Kahaluu and Keoho after Kamehameha I united the Hawaiian Islands. His daughter, Queen Ka'ahumanu, and his son, Governor John Adams Ki'iapala'oku Kuakini, were born in Kahaluu. Kakui Ke'aoli Kamehameha III was born in Kahaluu. King David Kalakaua had a residence along Po'o Hawaii Pond. Kahaluu Ahupua'a was granted to Victoria Kamamalu during the Mahele as Land Commission Award 77136, Royal Patent 6856, LCA 7713 was 5,443 acres. This parcel is within Kahaluu Historic District, landowners KIC, Kamehameha Investment Corporation. The survey was done 2004, received by DLNR October 25, 2010. It was delayed review by the DLNR February 24, 2012. Limited testing noted by DLNR. Because the report is significantly past the allotted review period, we will not request any revision to draft. This plan meets the requirement of HAR 13-278-3 and accepted by SHPD. Portions of the many sites are obscured by dense vegetation, and several features were only partially mapped because dense vegetation covered an obscure potential lava tube entrance and ubiquitous mounds and modified outcrops were not identified. These conditions indicate that potential to encounter undocumented features in high is within the parcel inland of the Kuakini Wall. Several features were interpreted as historic, and some sites contain traditional Hawaiian features that are continued to be used in historic period. Early historic artifacts can be anticipated. Portable remains will be collected and placed in paper bags. Recovered charcoal samples will be deposited in aluminum foil for analysis. Another major factor on why this project is in the wrong place is congestion. Their study showed years ago Kahaluu has 1,000 to 1,200 people visit the park daily. The original plans were to use the Kahaluu to Keoho Parkway, formerly Ali'i Highway. There is no current indication that construction is foreseeable future, so they plan to use La'aloa as emergency access route. Study of the traffic situation was done on September 7, 2012. This is the deadest time of the season, and they admitted it was done when school was in session and tourist visitation was not at its peak. The traffic count is significantly lower than those performed in 2005. It is not likely that the traffic volume along Ali'i will continue to decrease between 2012 and 2017. Therefore, a realistic growth rate cannot be estimated from historical traffic data. A review of population forecast for North Kona, especially because Ali'i Driveway is now the new highway connected to Hokulea Bypass. Since the new highway was never built, Hokulea Bypass is now called Ali'i Drive. They are relying on Kahaluu Parkway right-of-way to relieve traffic on Ali'i Drive and are not required for any signalization or turning lanes at Project Driveway. Although during the high season, traffic becomes congested and turning movements into any driveway or street further delays traffic. The entry is via one driveway through a vacant lot with no three-way stop sign or turning lane. This will be congested. Also, the driveway will be built where the Kuakini wall was broken. Parking is scarce at Kahaluu Beach already. I was told in writing, most would almost walk, then drive to the park, even though the proposed residential structure is 15 feet above sea level, with the great majority at 30 feet in elevation or higher, like 80 feet. I can't see the majority wanting to hike back from the beach with all the gears, surfboards and stand-up surfboards on a hot and sunny day, especially elderly, mothers and babies. Tsunami can happen at any time, and we would have only minutes to head up to the hills. I said it can travel miles inland with regards to what happened at Fukushima, Japan. I was told they disagree, as no current scenario of sea level rise for the next 50 years is expected to have any effect on the project site. If the sea level rises 15 feet, the effects to the access for the proposed condo project would be the least worries for the Big Island and the state and the world. Although residents would be obliged to leave the area during evacuation. La'aloa Avenue via Kahaluu Parkway, Ali'i Highway.
Excuse me,
Yes?
Mrs. McMichael.
Yes?
It's wonderful testimony, but if you could summarize, your concerns thus far has been primarily with traffic congestion, traffic flow, and pedestrian safety. But if you could summarize instead of read and emphasize your support or non-support of this application, we would appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, I only got one more page.
If I can,
yeah.
sorry, Mr. Chair, if I can just add to, you can submit your written testimony to the department as well.
Okay. How about contesting the hearing?
That as well.
Okay.
You can apply for that with the administrative.
Okay. All right. I just think that basically you should do a thorough study before giving the green light. This project isn't going to get going for a while. The traffic is already building. There's more people moving to Kona, and that should be all considered. And you can't use historical data here. It's not safe for everyone.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate that. If there is any other member of the audience who wishes to testify, please come forward. If no, I would like to close this portion of the public testimony.